Hey guys, it's RGtheAwesome here, bringing us our playoff match. That's right, we made playoffs against the Dallas Staryu. Um, we've lost against them twice already. We gotta win, gotta redeem ourselves. But Dallas is such a great battler. Honestly, I don't expect to win. Um, his team does match up fairly well against mine, and it's just yeah. Plus, I don't make the best of plays. I make just the randomest predictions that everyone else thinks like what that would never happen, but for some reason in my mind like it's got to happen. But I don't know. I guess that's just me. Um a lot of the times he prepares his team accordingly to what he thinks I'm going to bring. So I decided to try to do it the other way and build my team just around what I expect him to bring. Um I really, really, really expect him to bring that Mega Pincer. That's his biggest threat, and I'm 99% sure it's gonna be a subset. With quick attack in return, it just does so much damage, and then close combat for Probo Pass, of course. Um, I expect him to bring a choice Scarf Pokemon, most likely Hydreigon or Zapdos. And whichever one is not scarfed is probably going to be defensive. Um, I I I expect Emboar kind of. It does do fairly well against my team. Um, Maybe that could be a scarfer, but I honestly think it's either going to be Life Orb or a Choice Banded, Reckless, Flare Blitz, Wild Charge, things like that. Because the damage that Emboar can do through that is just incredible, and like it's a lot. Um, I believe it can. I believe it may just OHKO like just about all my team, so I really got to be careful with that. Um, Cresselia, he's got to bring Cresselia. He's been using Cresselia amazingly um, throughout the season. His other mon, I'd have to say either Nidoking or Cobalion. It's kind of a mixed attacker, possibly full offense for either physical or special side, but I feel like he's going to bring some versatility through one of those two, and that's probably what he's going to bring. His other Pokemon, being Miss Magus and Leavanny, I don't feel like he's going to bring because he probably expects me to overplay for Leavanny, which I do have something just for Leavanny, just in case it comes. And Miss Magus, I uh, for our last two battles, I prepared just for Miss Magus for many parts, in which Miss Magus didn't do a whole bunch of work through those battles. So I don't really think he's going to bring that either. So I actually didn't prepare for Miss Magus because there's almost no chance of it coming. If he does bring Miss Magus, though, it's probably going to destroy my team. I have not knockoff on Shine Blade, but a choice scarf to Miss Magus. If he brings that, that's amazing team building on his part. Anyways, as you can see, I actually brought a choice scarf for Rotom Heat. Originally, I was thinking Specs, just for some massive damage, and I've been using it defensively often, so I kind of expect me to use that as a wall with an assault vest like I usually do. But then I realized the worst thing you can do to a bulky wall is scarf it, and the Pokemon that's been giving me most trouble on his team is Cresselia. If I can scarf Cresselia, it'll be perfect. Or even any of his other defensive mons, it'll be perfect. Volt Switch, because I love that Volt Turn Core. Overheat because of the massive damage, and then Foul Play for the Foul Play is for the Pinsir because it can't really do a whole bunch to Rotom Heat, but Foul Play will do a massive amount to him. Also coming, we have the return of Shine Blade. It's the exact same set I brought against them. I forget which week it was, but I bring this set quite often actually because I love the power between close combat, earthquake, stone edge, and knockoff. It's amazing. justified like always. If I expect a knockoff or something of that sort, um, Dark Pulse, like anything like that, that'll bring my attack up, and I may be able to sweep from that point. Of course, I have to worry about Scarfers with Gallade because he's not a fast Mega. I mean, he's a fast Mega with 115 speed, but he's not like uh, Mega Alakazam 150 speed, stuff like that. Also coming, we have Megapede, who's actually offensive with Choice Band. I may switch that into Life Orb. I'm gonna switch that into Life Orb probably after the video. Speed Boost, Earthquake, Mega Horn, Poison Jab, and Aqua Tail. It does massive amounts of damage to his team. Only thing is with Earthquake and him having Hydreigon, Mismagius, and Zapdos, I don't want to lock myself into a move like that. Plus, he has a very uh, really good team when it comes to that. If I lock myself into one move, I'm gonna have to switch off right afterwards. So I'm gonna switch that to Life Orb at the end of the video. Nosy is coming back with Magic Coat just in case he does bring that Leafani, so I can actually get the Sticky Webs on his side. Stealth Rock, like always, Thunder Wave, and Volt Switch with the Custat Berry, because I really expect Mega Pinscher to come in on this thing. Close combat, Thunder Wave. You're done. No more use for Mega Pinscher. I may also use it if I see a threat that I just have to get rid of, and I think it's going to use a fighting type move. Possibly Cobalion. That may happen. Also returning, like always, we have Death, the Dusclops. With Trick as well, I feel like there is a chance of him bringing a Scarfer that I won't be able to handle. This way I can get rid of its Scarf. Sure, it does scarf my wall, but I feel like I need I cannot take the risk of him having a super strong Scarfer. If he does run Embor as a Scarf to where it outspeeds my Pokemon, I have to trick it into an Eviolite. Plus, it makes it to where his opponent doesn't have an item, so that still works. Pain Split, I gotta get some kind of recovery. Willow again, Pinsir. It just its attack is lowered, so it's no longer useful. And Nightshade just for the extra damage. And then for the first time ever, we have playoffs. The shiny Flygon. Just because we made it to playoffs, I made it shiny. I'm running Defog on it. Once again, just in case it brings Sticky Web. I have Dragon Claw because I don't want to lock myself into Outrage. I have Earthquake because it does a lot of damage to some of his mons on his team, not counting the flying and levitators, of course. And U-turn just to get out of there. I need some initiative. I'm probably going to be using that on and off throughout the battle. Like I said, there's a slight chance of us winning, but Dallas is an amazing battler. So maybe third time's the charm. Maybe. But honestly, I expect to be 4-0'd, 5-0'd by this guy. His team is amazing. It stacks up really well against mine. Mega Pinsir has a move for all of my Pokemon except for Rotom Heat, who, which he can play around really easily. So again, I don't really expect to win out of this, but we made it to playoffs. And if we do lose, it's been a great run. I love my team. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them in my PDL draft, but hey, hopefully I'll be able to draft one of them in the Orange League Season 2 because I had a blast and I really do want to come back. But hey, even if we do lose, my first round match for the PDL is Thomas. So we get to battle Thomas anyways. Just saying. So, and again, we made it to playoffs. So either way, we won in some way. Because making it to playoffs, that's not bad at all. fact that we were able to do it it's actually pretty amazing. Um, anyways, you guys stay awesome. I know I will, and I will see you next time. Once